I'm not the same girl you knew. Pain taught me things love couldn't do, but every scar still knows your name. I grew stronger in the rain. I don't blame you for the fear. Love is heavy when it's real, but if your heart is tired now, I'll show you how to rest. Come back to the girl you left. She's still here, she just learned to breathe. Come back to the love you felt before the world got in between. If you're lost and don't know where you fit, come back to the girl you left. I learned silence, learned goodbye, learned how not to ask you why. But love like ours doesn't die, it just waits on different time. I don't need perfection now, just your truth and your doubts. If you're ready to try again, I've never stopped. Come back to the nights we dreamed, when forever felt close enough. Come back if you still believe in the magic we call love. I forgave what hurt the most, because love doesn't keep score. Come back to the girl you left, she's still yours. If you're not, I won't pretend that my heart forgot your hands. Some loves don't need new starts, they just need brave hearts. Come back to the girl you left. I'll meet you halfway in the past. If love still lives inside your chest, we can make it last. Come back, come back, I'm still here. You said goodbye like it was small, like you'd be gone just for a while. You said don't cry, this isn't end, but endings never ask permission. I kept the promise in your eyes, the way you said my name that night. I believed you like a prayer. Now I'm alone with empty air. You said you'd come back when you found your heart. You said this distance wouldn't tear us apart. I waited through summer, through falling leaves. Now winter knows the truth about me. You said you'd come back, but I'm still here alone. I saved your side of every song, I left the lights on way too long. Every knock feels like your ghost, every maybe hurts the most. I tell myself you're doing fine, but loving you is losing time. Still I choose the pain I know over letting you go. You said you'd come back when the world slowed down, but time just taught me how to drown. I waited through silence, through forgot the road. If you're happy, I'll survive. But if you're lonely late at night, just know I never moved away. I just learned how to stay. You said you'd come back, and I believed every word you left in me. If you're lost and don't know where to go, my heart still knows you like a home. You said you'd come back, I'm still holding on. We lost what we imagined, we lost what could have been. But not all love disappears just because it didn't win. Some of it stays gentle, some of it stays kind, like a memory that doesn't hurt every time. What remains is love, not the pain, not the tears. What remains is love after all these years. Even when it didn't last, even when it was tough, what remains of us is love. I don't carry anger, I don't carry blame. I carry the way you smiled when you said my name. If loving you changed me, then I welcome the change, because it taught my heart how to feel again. What remains is love in a quieter form, not the storm we survived, but the calm after the storm. Even when we let go, even when we had enough, what remains of us is love. Some loves don't stay forever, but they stay meaningful. What remains is love. Is love. I've been strong for too long now, carrying hope like a breakdown. They say love should move on fast, but some hearts don't work like that. I try new names, new arms, new lies, but no one feels like you inside. If loving you is all I have, then waiting is my last love. Waiting is my last love, my quiet surrender. If you never come back, I'll still remember the way your hands felt safe on me, the way you saw I've learned how to be alone, but not how to let you go. Every mirror shows your face and all the ways I've changed. I don't chase, I don't beg, I just leave the door unlocked. If you ever miss my heart, you know exactly where we're apart. Waiting is my last love, my soft confession. I choose this pain again over your absence, even if it breaks me slow. I'd rather feel than let you go. Waiting is my last love, I won't replace you. Maybe one day I'll stop hoping, but tonight I'm still holding every promise you left behind, like someday still has time. Waiting is my last love, and I'm not ashamed. Loves don't fade, they just change their shape. If you ever walk back through, I'll still know how to love you. Waiting is my last love, and it's still true. You didn't leave with shouting, you didn't slam the door. You left me in a sentence that we never finished before. The quiet lulled my heartbeat, the walls weren't proud to cry. You left so gently, it took me years to realize. I kept listening for answers, but silence spoke instead. You left me in the silence where your love used to be. Every word I never heard still talks to me. You left me in the silence, and I learned how to stay in the quiet you abandoned. I slowly found my way. I replayed every morning, looking for a sign, but love doesn't always warn you before it says goodbye. I try to fill the emptiness with noise and moving on. The silence is honest, and everything else is wrong. You left me in the silence, and it broke me slow, but it also taught my heart what I deserve to know. You left me in the silence, and though it made me weak, it taught me how to listen to the voice inside of me. Some loves on end with closure, they end with night, then you break me loudly. You whispered your name instead. I learned how silence can hurt more than the words you never said. The moon stayed longer than usual, like it knew I'd need the light. That was the night I understood how lonely love can feel at night. I thought missing you was temporary, just a feeling that would pass. But it settled into my breathing like a memory built to last. That was the night I learned to miss you, not the way I used to cry, but the quiet way my heart still waits every time a star goes by. Stopped asking why, and love became a shadow, walking slowly by my side. Your voice still lives in small things, in songs I don't skip anymore, in empty seats beside me, in footsteps near my door. I stopped pretending I was healing, just to make the pain seem small. Some loves don't need permission, they just refuse to fall. I don't regret the fights we had, I replay the way you stayed, the way you held my broken parts, like they weren't afraid. That was the night I learned to miss you, when tears finally learned to rest, and crying felt too honest. So I held it in my chest. That was the night I learned to miss you, without anger, without blame, just love that never learned how to stop saying your name. If missing you is a language, then my heart is fluent now. I speak it every evening when I don't know how. like softer than before, like life finally broke you open. Your eyes said everything, your mouth never spoken. I waited years to hear your truth, but truth has cruel timing. Because loving you again would mean undoing my healing. Love came back too late, when I finally learned to breathe, when I buried all the dreams you once promised me. Love came back too late, now my heart knows the cost of wanting what returned after it was lost. I still recognize your hands, still know the way you cry, but I've learned how to survive without your goodbye. I forgave you long ago, but forgiveness doesn't mean I can go back to being who I used to be. Some doors close quietly, not out of hate, but grace. Love came back too late, with apologies and truth, but I already bled my way through missing you. Love came back too late, and that's the saddest part. Not that you left me once, but that you found me after. If timing is everything, then we were never wrong. We were just a beautiful song played too long. Love came back too late. The room still smells like yesterday. Your jacket on the chair won't fade. I tell myself I'm moving on, but every clock is moving wrong. The walls remember how we laughed, the silence knows the things you asked. I drink my coffee cold again, like loving you, it never ends. I tried to sleep, I tried to pray, I tried to push your ghost away, but every road I walk alone still leads me back to you, my home. I'm still here waiting, where you left me standing, holding words you never said. I'm still here breaking, but my heart keeps open. You come back and here waiting. Maybe love needs time to fall apart before it knows where it belongs. If your heart gets tired of running, mine has been here all along. I'm still here waiting through the years and seasons, through the hurt I never said. If you come back shaking, I'll still be open. I'll still love you like I did, even if it takes forever, dear. I'll still be here. I'm still here waiting. Ooh, still here waiting for you. I don't wait by the door anymore. I don't pause my life, but I kept the best of me intact. Through every lonely night, I healed without erasing you. I grew without regret. I learned that love is brave, even when it hasn't returned yet. I'm ready if you ever are, not desperate, not afraid. I won't beg you to stay again, but I won't run away. If love ever leads you back with honesty and scars, I'm not waiting, but I'm ready if you ever I know my worth now, I know my pace. I won't shrink my heart to fit a careless space. But if you come with truth and a reason to try, I still believe in us, and I don't know why. I'm ready if you ever are, after all this time. Not to repeat our old mistakes, but to love right this time. If you never come back, I'll still go far, but my heart is open. I'm ready if you ever are. So endings are really beginnings that just need time. I'm ready if you ever are, with nothing left to prove. I don't need promises, just something true. If love ever finds us again, under kinder stars, I'll be here. I'm ready. I'm ready if you ever are. Ready, at peace. Ah. stopped explaining my pain to people who never stayed. I stopped waiting for messages that only ruin my day. I learned that loving myself didn't mean loving you less. It just meant choosing peace over emotional mess. I'm letting you miss me without reaching out. I'm letting the silence say what I can now. If you ever feel the space where my love used to be, that's me finally learning to let you miss me. I don't block your memories, I just don't live there anymore. I close the chapter gently without locking the door. If you come back different, if you come back real, I know it wasn't loneliness that made you feel. Some lessons only work when you walk away. I'm letting you miss me, not to make you hurt, but so you understand what my absence is worth. I'm letting you miss me, and for the first time I'm choosing my heart over waiting in line. If love ever calls you back to me, let it be because you finally see I'm letting you miss me. Letting you miss me. Letting you miss me. Letting you miss me. And I'm okay. If love finds you tired at midnight, when the world finally turns down low, if your phone lights up with memories of a place you used to call home, if your hands still reach for someone in the dark before you wake, if your heart still breaks in silence at the mistakes you couldn't save, I know the road you've been walking, I know the weight you still carry. Some loves don't end when they're broken, they just learn how to be patient. If love finds you again and it feels like truth, not the kind that burns, but the kind that stays with you. If love finds you again when you're ready to try, I've been here learning how to wait and how to survive. I didn't chase you through the wreckage, I didn't beg you not to go. I let you follow all your questions, even when it cost me hope. I kept your name inside my breathing, like a song I couldn't end. Every time I almost moved on, my heart would pull me back again. They told me love should be easy, the real love doesn't hurt this way, but they never loved you deeply or waited through all this pain. If love finds you again in the quiet nights, when you miss being known, when you miss being mine, if love finds you again and you don't know where to start, just know I never closed the door, I only guarded my heart. Oh, I'm still here. to sleep alone. I built a life that looks like healing, but some rooms still feel like home. I don't live inside the past now, but I visit from time to time. Because love like ours doesn't vanish, it just waits for the right light. If you're scared you'll break me again, if you're afraid I've changed too much, just know I'm stronger than I was then, but I still know how to love. If love finds you again and it looks like me, don't turn away, don't let it be history. If love finds you again, after all this time, I'll still choose you like I always did, like you were always mine. Maybe we had to fall apart to see how deep this goes. Maybe love had to lose its way before it found us home. I forgave you in the silence, I grew through the pain you made. Not to forget what we were, but to love you without shame. If you ever wonder where I went, I was right here becoming brave, learning how to hold the hurt without letting it turn into hate. If love finds you again, I'll be here, not the girl who begged you to stay, but the woman who stayed true. If love finds you again and you still feel the spark, come back with your truth, come back with your scars. If love finds you again, let it be us. If love finds you again, I'm home. I defended you to strangers like love was still alive. I wore your promises proudly like they never expired. I counted days like prayers, hoping one would come true. I waited longer than I should, still hoping for you. I waited longer than I should. I loved deeper than was fair. I stayed when leaving would have saved me, but my heart still cared. I waited longer than I should, not because I was weak, but because loving you meant more to me. I ignored the warning silence, the distance in your tone. I convinced myself you were lost, not choosing to be gone. I kept a place inside my life where you could always land. I waited with open hands. They say love should know when to leave, but mine only knew your name. I waited longer than I should, through every the pain, they just remember who they are. I waited longer than I should, and I don't regret it. Without a safety net, I loved you like tomorrow was a promise, not a threat. I didn't need forever, I didn't need your name, I just needed honesty. But love doesn't work that way. I loved you without an ending, without a plan to leave. I loved you like love was something that wouldn't break in me. If that makes me foolish, then I'll wear it proud. I loved you without an ending, and I still know how. I gave you all the patience I'd left inside. I turned my fear into faith every time you tried. I didn't love you halfway, I didn't save my heart. Some people love to protect themselves, I love to fall apart. I don't regret the way I felt, even if you left. I loved you without an ending, without a goodbye. I loved you past the warning signs and all the lies. If love is measured by the truth of how deeply it's been, then I loved you without an ending. Oh, maybe someday you'll understand what my love really meant. I loved you without an ending. I didn't wait by the window, I didn't stop my life, but I left the light on quietly, in case you changed your mind. I learned how to let go gently, without slamming the door. Some loves tone and loudly, they just become more. deeply it's been. If you never come back, I'll still be okay. I left the light on through every storm, through lonely nights, through being strong. I left the light on, not out of fear, but because loving you was sincere. If you ever lose your way, if your heart forgets its truth, just know there was a place that always believed in you. I left the light on, and now I let it fade. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I learned to stay. I left the light on long enough to see love didn't leave me, it set me free. The light is still warm, even without you. I move my body through the days like nothing's wrong at all. But half of me still turns around every time I hear you call. I gave the world my other half, the one that learned to smile. But the part of me that loved you never learned goodbye. Half of me is still yours, even if you never come back. Half of me still believes in what we almost had. I don't need you to save me, I don't need you to stay. But half of me is still yours in a quiet way. I let no people hold my hands, but they don't feel the same. You knew the way behind my laugh, you knew my hidden pain. I don't compare, I don't complain, I just accept the truth. Some hearts don't split evenly when love is through. I learned to stand on my own, but some nights I lean on you. Half of me is still yours, in the songs I don't finish, and in the dreams I don't chase, in the love I diminish. Half of me is still yours, not because I'm afraid, but because real love never fully fades. If you ever feel incomplete, like something's missing too, just know the part you lost in me still